After I walked home from school, a random man inside said, "Why don't you get comfortable?" "Who are you?" I backed toward the door I'd just come through. "A friend." He stood up slowly and walked over to take my coat and backpack. He was tall with graying hair and wore a business suit that looked expensive. He hung my things in the closet, knowing exactly which hook I always used. Everything about him seemed wrong. We never had visitors on Tuesday afternoons, and Mom always told me if someone was coming over. She'd text me during lunch or leave a note on the kitchen counter. But today, there'd been nothing. "Where are my parents?" My voice came out smaller than I wanted. The man adjusted his tie before answering. He got really serious and stooped down to my level. "They'll be here soon. So you have no reason to panic. Just stay calm. I'll cook you some eggs." I didn't want eggs. I wanted my mom. But something about the way he said it made me follow him to the kitchen. Maybe it was the way he turned his back to me so confidently, like he knew I wouldn't run. He moved around like he knew where everything was, found the pan in the right cabinet, even grabbed the spatula from the correct drawer. I sat at the table because I didn't know what else to do. My usual chair felt different, lower somehow. Or maybe I was just sinking into myself. That's when I noticed the red light. It was tiny and tucked into the corner where the wall met the ceiling. At first I thought it was a smoke detector, but it was too small. Then I realized it was a camera. The lens reflected the kitchen light like a tiny eye watching me. My eyes started scanning the room and I found more. One disguised as a clock above the microwave, another that looked like a phone charger plugged into the outlet by the toaster, a third hidden in the fake plant on the windowsill. They were everywhere. How long had they been there? Who was watching? Something was very wrong and every instinct screamed at me to run. But he was between me and the door. His body blocked the path to the hallway while he whisked the eggs. The kitchen window was painted shut. Mom had been meaning to fix it for months. "I think I want to play outside now." I pushed my chair back slowly. The chair legs scraped against the floor, making a sound that seemed to echo forever. The man turned from the stove where eggs were starting to sizzle. The smell of butter filled the air, but underneath was something else. Something chemical. "Trust me, we'll be playing outside very soon. Just hang tight." The way he said playing made my skin crawl. Each syllable stretched out wrong. I glanced at the back door, but he noticed and moved to block that exit too. Just a small shift of his weight, but suddenly the door seemed miles away. He was still smiling, but his body language had changed. His shoulders squared. His stance widened. He was making sure I couldn't leave. The eggs kept cooking, getting darker, starting to smoke. Then there was a knock on the door. 3 quick raps that I recognized as my mom's pattern. The same rhythm she'd used since I was little. Relief flooded through me and I jumped up to answer it. My chair fell backward with a crash. But the man moved faster than I expected. Faster than any adult should move to block a child trying to reach its mother. His hand covered my mouth before I could scream, and he pulled me back against him. His palms smelled like latex gloves. "Don't say a word about me being here." His voice was different now. Harder. Scarier. Not the fake kindness from before. I nodded quickly and he let me go. My legs shook as I walked to the door. Each step felt like walking through water. I wanted to run,